tell me how this collaboration started.
One day, DJ Fredy Muks had invited me to his house. So I went over there, we were talking about some music business, about our collab. He had asked me, hey Luigi, do you know anybody in the Philippines who does Afro music? And I told him, hey big bro, I think I'm the only one who does it. But I do know somebody who does reggae. And then I mentioned Bugoy, and he was impressed. He was like, yo, I need you to do a collab with him. So right there and then I contacted Bugoy, and rest was history.
What was his reaction?
So he already knew of Fredy because I told him about Fredy. Hey, I know this guy who works for the Grammys, and you know, this could be it, you know. So
yeah. And DJ Fredy, you are the head or president of Global Music?
I'm the board chairman.
Board chairman for Global Music for the Grammys.
Right.
I mean, what did you see in Luigi and in Bugoy?
One, the first thing was amazing voices. The two of them have like how they can the ability to switch from like different genres and styles, and he's able to catch those cadences. And even like we have a song that we did that I played to like really top African musicians, and I tell them, put a bet. I said, tell me the country that you think this person came from. All of them failed it all the time, every time. Everybody
Really?
failed it. Yeah.
Luigi, the last time I spoke to you, long time ago, right?
gosh.
Many years ago. And you were doing pop.
Yeah, more like acoustic.
Pop, soul,
Yeah.
Right. So what made you change genres?
So I actually, I guess you could say like kind of like retired from music and focused on other things. And then I met this guy named KG. I worked with him at work at the hospital, and for the longest time, he's been asking me. He's like, "Hey, Luigi, I need you to go to the studio with me just one time, man. Just if you don't like it, well, then you know you don't have to. We could part ways." It took months, and then finally I was like, you know, I have nothing to lose. I have a stable job, you know. Let me try it out. So right there and then, when I told him, "Hey, KG, go for it. Let's do something." So he started writing the lyrics, and he sent it to this guy named Spicer, who's in Ghana right now. He's also part of Just Amazing. Yeah. So they started writing. Like an hour later, they sent it to me, and I recorded in my studio. The rest was history there too. So that's how it started.
And so it rekindled your love for
music. Yeah, and I fell in love with Afro beats. I was like, oh man, I've never heard this kind of music before. And then it's so catchy. It's a different vibe. I love it.
What's so special about Afro beats? I mean, how do you distinguish it from, like, say, reggae and other genres?
I think it comes to the cadences and the world of layers and melodies that are in the music. It's a foundation of so many different kinds of music. It's pop, it's reggae built into it, and there's dancehall built into it, and so it has like so many elements from different genres that it's very easy if you get the chance to listen to Afrobeat music that you find yourself in it. You find your music that you've listened to in it. So it was easy for me to make this song because he can sing reggae, and Bugoy sings a lot of stuff that is in like reggae arrangements. So it was easy for me to create that stuff and blend it. And the idea is to be able to bring the actual Afrobeat, build from this to bring the actual Afrobeat to the Philippines. And
cool. From an outsider, though, like myself, I'm not in music, so forgive my ignorance. But when I hear of Afro beats, I'm hearing beats, percussions, a lot of those. Is there but Real Friend sounds more than just Afro beats.
Right.
Okay, so you have Afro beat, which is the original Afro funk music that Fela Kuti they were doing, and then you have Afro beats, which is the new age of the music. It's more of the cadence. They have the tap 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 tap. Then so it's more in the percussion. It's not the entire thing, and also the melodies and the cadence. Yeah. So it's not more of the beat. You have Afrobeat songs that are just guitar. Yeah. So I took that approach of blending the Afrobeat and reggae at the same time. So there's the comfort place there. Then there's a new sound that's blended into it.
Right.
I even pushed it on the song. I went, even the shakers, I brought a little bit of like a Spanish vibe to the shakers.
Real Friends, the title, and also the message is also. Who came up with the message? Why did you want it to be about friendship?
So when we make songs, when he made the beat, we were thinking, what should be the context of this song? And we were like, it can't be a love song. There's too many love songs out there.
It's easy to write a love song.
He has a song called Fake Friends, right? And then I was like, Big
that's
Bro.
coming out too.
Yeah, I was like, Big
You've
Bro.
been busy.
Yeah, so I was like, Big Bro, you have fake friends. How about we name this Real Friends, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it was just a silly idea.
Yeah.
But then he was like, no, we're onto something.
Something like
So-
that.
Right.
Yeah, and then it worked. It worked out.
Then after we did the chords and we did the first version that we recorded, and everybody would be like, man, just the melody and everything, the chords, everything just gives and goosebumps. And when you sang your part first.
Right, yeah. I sung my part first. So
I literally cried when I heard this part. I'm not kidding. After we recorded, I think we were all crying. Everybody
we
said
all
that.
cried, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Did you expect this kind of
No, I didn't. No, it was
reaction
just-
to the song and all that?
I didn't personally.
I think after listening to the recording, the feeling that it gave me, it would have been crazy if the other people didn't feel like that.
Right.
And I don't know how you feel about the song.
It just puts a smile to your
Exactly,
face. It's
yeah.
so light, and you just want to bounce to the beat,
Exactly.
and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's such a feel good, which
Yeah.
is what we need
Absolutely,
right now,
yeah.
right? The message also, especially coming from a pandemic, coming off of a pandemic,
Absolutely.
people are now valuing friendships even more after
Yeah.
not having seen their friends for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And what about the submissions? I'm surprised too that you got a lot of people and that you were considerate enough also to include them
Right,
in the
right.
actual music video.
So you know what? I give kudos to Kumu, right? Because a lot of those folks were from Kumu, like my Kumu friends. So I would go to their stream and then I would kind of just pitch that idea. Say, hey, you guys want to participate in a project we're doing? I'll send you the hook of the song and then just send me a selfie of you singing or dancing to it. And then once they hear it, and they're like, it's automatic. They're like, okay,
Started flooding.
Although it is Filipino Kumu, right?
Yes.
You also got submissions from all over the world.
Yeah,
from
from
Haiti,
Israel,
yes,
Cameroon, Ghana,
South Africa.
South Africa.
Like?
It's the same. It's just the same thing. Just
all love,
Just
yeah.
reach out to some friend, and a lot of the people that you see on the videos are either influencers or musicians by their own rights and stuff like that. A lot of our friends are. So they may just continue. One person shared it to the next person. So we don't even know some of the people.
Yeah.
So we had so much that we could not even put in the video. The video would be like 2 hours.
Did you expect this kind of
No, I didn't. No, it was
reaction
just
to the song and all that?
I didn't personally.
I think after the
One thing that I'm noticing is we are not at the beck and call and at the mercy of big labels anymore, right? Because then we can produce our own musicians, right? And that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. It depends on how far you want to go. I think we had that conversation the other day. It's even for this record, we had offers from major labels, and the conditions and the times and the time frame that they were given to put things out. We were already getting messages from the people on the video. When is it coming out? So we decided that okay, we made this and we could come together and decide on a date and put our own stuff out. And so the record labels do have templates for successes, marketing, and all those things. That's the difference with an independent person that's trying to figure things out by themselves. But in this case, yes, the labels don't have as much power as before, that you have to 100% depend on them to have like global experience and presence with your music. So it's good, and at the same time maybe people that did not catch on to the fact that the internet is where music is most consumed now, we're left out like the BlackBerry phone.
Right. They had the BlackBerry phone for a long time.
There you
before
go.
they switched.
So when it became smart, they didn't go smart and
Yeah,
they lost it.
I was one of the late newcomers.
there you go.
But Fredy and also Luigi, you know this in our community. I guess in a lot of like communities, that's not mainstream. Everyone's wanting to break through, right? Everyone's wanting to go mainstream. What would be your advice to those who are wanting to do that, to cross over?
And to cross over, first you have to pay attention to the culture that you're trying to break into. For example, I'm doing this music with Luigi them, and I'm not Filipino, but I'm becoming Filipino. I'm becoming part of the family. I have the chance to speak to you now and speak to Luigi them, understand the culture. We'll talk about the food and all of those things. When you start understanding the culture and you immerse yourself into the culture and connect with the people, that's the first thing they want to do. For example, the Afrobeat genre is super popular. It's like one of the most submitted music to the Grammys this year. So everybody I saw, like we see like so many people, so many different people from all over the place are doing it. A lot of are really famous R&B musicians and stuff. So you see a lot of that. But when you see things like that, a lot of them did not get the chance to immerse themselves in the culture, to actually understand how the music works. That's one. Number two, understand what's appropriate when it comes to, doing something that's in a different culture. Like I told Luigi, I want us to go to the Philippines and make music with more people over there, and I want to experience the culture. I want to be there on the ground. I want to go to the smallest town and and eat the food and hang out with the people. I would run on the streets with my new friends over there. And
that's interesting to me because you're an established musician, producer here.
Thank you.
You want to go to the Philippines, go to the smallest province in town.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why is that? What attracts you to the Filipino culture?
My experience with the Filipinos that I know, it has been amazing. Like so much talent and just straight up amazing people. So I feel like it's home to me already. Like talking to Bugoy them all the time and Luigi them, and it feels like it's family for me. It feels home.
Right.
I don't think I'll feel like I've traveled the world. I've been to several places. I don't think like maybe in the Philippines right now would be any different from being in Africa somewhere or stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah.
And you're talking about family, you're talking about, the song talks about friends, and it's interesting to me that you filmed this on separate occasions because Bugoy is in the Philippines and you're here.
Yes.
How difficult or easy was that?
It was easy.
It was fairly easy. Yeah,
it was fairly easy. Like we had the videographer here and the videographer there. We'll connect the two of them. They exchange information on their cameras and we'll discuss locations and stuff like that. So we'll try to match locations in the Philippines and here, so it sets like in similar environments and
exactly.
Yeah. Then they got the footage from here and we'll send it to the Philippines, send it back here, and it went back and forth. But it was quite easy.
So your expectation for this song?
Like I said, I'm not expecting anything. I'm just staying positive. I'm just happy to have this collab with Bugoy. Like little do people know, Bugoy is the reason why I started singing. I'm a fan. I actually fanboyed when I fanboyed. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Bugoy. Yeah. So I followed Bugoy on his journey on Pinoy Dream Academy, and I was so inspired by his story, his talent, and I got inspired to sing. So.
What about you? Your expectation for this music?
Let's just enjoy it. Like let it get to as many people as possible, and share friendship, and let it be a tool to help people rekindle new friendships, and the chance for people to see how music could bring people from from worlds apart, like together, and try that experience for themselves.
Where do you plan to take this? Or now are you back and now producing more? This is a single, but is an album in the works? What's going on?
There's so much music in the works.
I mentioned earlier, we do have a song together that we're still in the process still. But separate from me and Fredy. I'm under a jam label, Just Amazing Music. So we have a bunch of songs already that are not out yet.
That are recorded
they're all Afro beats, so I can't wait for you guys to hear them.
Go ahead, invite our viewers to check out your music video and your
Sure.
song.
Okay, hey guys, I would like to invite you to view the premiere with us on October 2 Pacific time at 9 p.m. and it's gonna be October 3 at 12 p.m. in the Philippines. Yeah, do you have anything to add, big bro?
I look forward to come to the Philippines and everywhere else.
And I look forward to go to Africa.
I know, yeah, let's go.
Shout out to my real friends, one love to my true friends, yeah. It's so much easier to walk away when the going gets tough, but them sticking